Have you ever wished you could read someone's mind? Not with superpowers, but with real psychological techniques that actually work? Today, I'm going to show you how to read people without them saying a word, using the art of reverse psychology. This isn't magic, it's science, and once you understand it, people will start revealing everything without even realizing it. We're going to delve into the fascinating world of human behavior, exploring the subtle cues and subconscious tells that betray our true thoughts. Are you ready? Let's begin. Reverse psychology is elegantly simple. It's when you suggest the opposite of what you actually want, and people, thinking they're being independent, do exactly what you intended. Why does it work so well? Because we, as humans, are naturally inclined to resist any perceived attempt to control us. We cherish our autonomy. Think about it. Have you ever told a child not to look in a box, only to find them peering inside moments later? That innate defiance, that urge to assert their own will, that's the engine that drives reverse psychology. But here's where it gets truly powerful. When you combine reverse psychology with sharp observation, you begin to anticipate reactions, predict responses, almost like a chess player seeing moves ahead on the board. You start by making small, calculated suggestions, observing how the other person reacts. Do they bristle at your words, eagerly agree, or perhaps most tellingly, do they launch into a passionate defense? Each reaction is a piece of the puzzle, revealing their inner landscape. With practice, you can use these subtle cues to predict how someone thinks, even what they'll say next. Let's try a technique I call the mirror test. It's all about using carefully chosen statements to provoke a revealing reaction. Next time you're in a conversation, say something slightly disagreeable, but not offensive. Something designed to gently prod at their self-image. For example, you don't strike me as someone who enjoys taking risks. Then, pause. This is where the real magic happens. Watch their reaction closely. If they instantly defend themselves, "What? No, I take risks all the time." Or, correct you. They've just revealed a key insecurity, a point where their self-perception is a little fragile. That's their true mindset talking. Congratulations, you just read their mind. They've shown you how they see themselves, not through their words, but through their instinctive need to protect their ego. Remember, this isn't about manipulation, it's about understanding. The more you understand the people around you, the more effectively you can communicate with them, connect with them, and build meaningful relationships. Let's move on to another intriguing technique: predictive statements. This is where we use a bit of reverse psychology to unearth someone's core values and motivations. The key here is to make a statement that challenges their ego, but in a way that invites them to prove you wrong. For example, you might say, "Most people can't handle honest feedback." Now observe. If they reply with something like, "Well, I can handle it," you've just unlocked a goldmine of information. Their need to differentiate themselves from the average person reveals a deep-seated desire to be perceived as confident, open-minded, and above the norm. And once you've uncovered that desire, you can use it to shape your message and influence their decisions. Imagine you're trying to persuade this person to try a new restaurant. Instead of simply listing the delicious dishes, you might say, "This place is a bit adventurous. Not for everyone, but I thought you might appreciate something different." See how that works? You're not just reading minds, you're subtly guiding their choices by appealing to their desire to be seen as exceptional. Now let's delve into a technique that's particularly effective when you need to encourage action: the forbidden choice. This technique plays on our inherent aversion to limitations. We are hardwired to rebel against restrictions, to prove that we are the masters of our own destiny. Here's how it works. Let's say you have a friend who's been complaining about their job, but seems hesitant to take any action. You might say something like, "You probably shouldn't confront your boss about that raise. It's not like you're bold enough for that anyway." And then, watch what happens. By presenting the act of confronting their boss as forbidden, you've inadvertently made it irresistible. Their desire to prove you wrong, to demonstrate their own boldness and agency, will often override their initial hesitation. This technique is particularly useful when you want to test someone's boundaries, or nudge them into revealing what they really want to do. Remember, people rarely tell you what they want directly. They reveal it through their reactions, their choices, their defiance. Ready for a bonus mind-reading hack? This one is deceptively simple, yet incredibly powerful. I call it the silence weapon. The next time you want to truly understand someone's thoughts and motivations, ask a loaded question, something that gets to the heart of the matter, and then go silent. Don't nod. Don't blink. Don't offer any verbal cues or encouragement. Just wait. Silence can be incredibly unnerving. Most people can't handle it. They feel this overwhelming urge to fill the void, to break the tension. And that's when the magic happens. They'll start talking, rambling, confessing, clarifying, often revealing far more than they intended. They might offer justifications, explanations, or even contradict themselves entirely. All the while, you remain silent, an observer in the eye of the storm. Remember, the most powerful tool in your arsenal isn't always your words. Sometimes it's your willingness to listen, to observe, and to let the other person reveal themselves in their own time. Reading minds isn't about magic or manipulation. It's about psychology, observation, and asking the right-wrong questions. It's about understanding the intricate workings of the human mind, the subtle cues and subconscious tells that betray our true thoughts and desires. Try these techniques in your daily life, and watch how quickly people show you who they really are. You'll be amazed by what you discover. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more psychology-based mind hacks. And remember, you don't need to control people, you just need to understand how they think.